Do you ever feel like you're not enough? Like your dreams are too big for you to handle? Let me tell you something. You are enough. You've always been enough. The only person who can stop you from achieving your dreams is you. You have to unlock the confidence you need to step into your greatness. The world is waiting for you, and the first step is believing that you are worthy of the success you desire. You see, self-doubt is something we all face. It's part of the human experience, but it doesn't have to control you. Today, we're going to talk about how to silence that inner critic, how to transform that self-doubt into confidence, and how to take the steps toward becoming the person you were meant to be. What is self-doubt? Self-doubt is something everyone deals with. You're not alone in this. But what happens is that we begin to internalize that doubt. We start believing the lies that we're told, either by others or by ourselves. I remember a time when I was told I would never amount to anything. I was labeled as educably mentally retarded. The doctors told my mother I wouldn't make it in life. Imagine hearing that at a young age. You don't just hear it once. You hear it over and over again, and you start to believe it. But here's the truth. Those words do not define you. The first step in overcoming self-doubt is acknowledging it. The moment you say, "I see you, self-doubt. I recognize you, but I won't let you control me," is the moment you take back your power. Self-doubt only has the power you give it. Understanding the source of self-doubt. Let's talk about where this doubt comes from. It's learned. From childhood, we are taught to play it safe, to fit into boxes. We're told that failure is something to be avoided at all costs. And that, my friends, is a lie. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. Think about every successful person you admire. They failed. They faced obstacles, they stumbled, but they didn't let it stop them. They understood that failure was just a stepping stone. The doubt you feel? It's not your fault. It's something that's been instilled in you by the people around you, by society's unrealistic expectations, and by past experiences. But you have the power to change the narrative. You don't have to keep living in the shadow of those doubts. You can write your own story. Overcoming negative self-talk. One of the most powerful tools that self-doubt uses against us is negative self-talk. It starts with a thought, "I can't do this. I'm not good enough. Who am I to try something so big?" And before you know it, those thoughts spiral out of control and you start to believe them. But let me tell you something. You are not your thoughts. You are not the doubts that creep into your mind. Those thoughts do not define you. What you believe about yourself is what will determine your success. I had to learn how to change my self-talk. Every time I felt those doubts creeping in, I replaced them with affirmations. I began saying to myself, "I am capable. I am worthy of success. I have everything I need to reach my goals." Now, I know it's not easy, but that is the work. Every time you shut down a negative thought and replace it with a positive one, you're building your confidence. You're teaching yourself that you can overcome anything. Taking action, no matter how small. Confidence is built through action. It's not something that magically appears one day. No, confidence comes when you step out of your comfort zone and take action, even small steps. It's about doing the thing you're afraid to do and doing it anyway. I remember my first public speaking engagement. I was terrified. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a big audience, but I showed up. I did it. I took that first step. I didn't wait for perfection. I didn't wait for the right time. There is no right time. The right time is now. You have to take action, no matter how small. Each step you take will make you stronger, and each step will build your confidence. You don't have to do it all at once. Start small, but start. The power of consistency. The next key to building confidence is consistency. I'm sure you've heard the phrase, success is the result of consistency. Well, let me tell you, it's true. You see, it's not about one big victory. It's about the small, consistent actions that you take day after day. Confidence doesn't come from one major achievement. It comes from the habits you build, the little wins you have each day. So when you wake up in the morning, don't wait for motivation. Motivation comes when you start moving. Do something, anything, that moves you toward your goal. Even if it's just one small step. Consistency compounds. Over time, those little actions will add up, and you'll look back and realize how far you've come, and you'll have the confidence to keep going. Turning fear into fuel. You know what keeps self-doubt alive? Fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of not being good enough, fear of being laughed at. But let me ask you something. What if you weren't afraid? What could you do if fear wasn't holding you back? I want you to hear this clearly. Fear is a liar. Fear is just a story we tell ourselves about something that hasn't even happened yet. It's our imagination working against us. But the beautiful thing about the mind is you can rewrite the story. You can flip fear on its head and turn it into fuel. Every time I stood on a stage, my knees would shake. My heart would race. But I didn't let fear stop me. I used it. I let it drive me. I let it remind me that what I was doing mattered. You see, fear is a sign you're growing. It means you're stretching. It means you're on the edge of something great. So instead of running from it, run toward it. Feel it. Embrace it. Then do the thing anyway. Too many people let fear shrink their dreams. They settle for less. They say, maybe I'm not cut out for this, and they give up. But you're not one of those people. You're still here. You're still listening, and that means you're ready. You're ready to look fear in the eye and say, you don't control me. Because what's on the other side of fear? Freedom, growth, confidence. Every time you face fear head-on, you get stronger. You prove to yourself that you are not a victim of your thoughts. You are the master of your destiny. So take the fear, feel it in your chest, and walk forward anyway. Because courage is not the absence of fear, it's moving forward in spite of it. Rewriting your story. We all carry a story about ourselves, a narrative. It's made up of things we've heard, things we've experienced, and things we've come to believe. But sometimes that story is the very thing holding us back. You might have been told you're not smart enough, not talented enough, not good enough. But hear me when I say this. You can rewrite that story. You don't have to keep living in the script someone else wrote for you. I had to rewrite my story. I stopped saying, I'm not smart. I started saying, I'm a student of life. I stopped saying, I'm just a poor kid from Liberty City. I started saying, I'm a man on a mission to impact lives. And when I changed my story, my life began to change. Words have power. The words you speak over your life become the reality you live in. So stop saying, I'm not enough. Start saying, I have everything I need to become who I was born to be. Here's the truth. You are the author of your story, not your past, not your circumstances, not the people who doubted you. You. Every morning, you have the power to write a new chapter. Every action you take is a sentence. Every choice you make is a paragraph. And your life? Your life is the legacy you leave behind. So write a story that inspires others. Write a story filled with courage. Write a story of someone who refused to be defined by fear, doubt, or failure. Because your story isn't over. You're just getting started. And what's coming next? It's going to be powerful. Surrounding yourself with empowerment. You want to build confidence? Surround yourself with people who see your potential, even when you can't see it yourself. We all need someone who believes in us, someone who pushes us, encourages us, challenges us to be better. If you're surrounded by people who constantly put you down, who mock your dreams, who drain your energy, you need to change your environment. Because environment matters. The people around you shape your mindset. They influence your habits. They affect your self-belief. So choose wisely. Find mentors. Seek out those who inspire you. Spend time with people who speak life into you. And if you can't find them in person, find them in books, videos, podcasts. Feed your mind daily with positivity, strength, and truth. When I was down, when I had no reason to believe in myself, I surrounded myself with voices of power. I listened to speeches, I read books, I studied greatness, and slowly those voices became my inner voice. They drowned out the doubt, they built up my belief, and now I want to be that voice for you. I want you to hear this and carry it with you. You are powerful, you are worthy, you are capable of extraordinary things. No matter where you come from, no matter what you've been through, you are not defined by your past. You are prepared for your purpose. So stand tall, walk forward, and know your confidence is not waiting to be found, it's waiting to be built. Embracing the struggle, trusting the process. Let me tell you something about success. It's messy. It's not a straight line. It's not always pretty. It's filled with setbacks, disappointments, and moments when you want to give up. But it's in those very moments, when your back is against the wall, when it feels like nothing's working, that your character is being built. You want confidence? Then get comfortable with the struggle. You have to trust the process. Understand that every difficulty is preparing you for your destiny. Every challenge is shaping you, molding you, sharpening your vision and refining your soul. It's all part of the plan. Don't curse the storm, become the storm. Don't fear the dark, learn to shine in it. Don't run from the pain, grow through it. I remember sleeping on the floor of my office, wondering if anyone would ever listen to what I had to say. I questioned myself. I questioned the calling. But I kept going. And I want you to keep going too. Because that voice inside you, that whisper that says, there's more for you, it's not lying. It's guiding you. You were not born to be average. You were not born to merely exist. You were born to shine. You were born to lead. You were born to transform pain into power and fear into faith. But you've got to keep walking, even when the path isn't clear, even when no one's clapping for you, even when doubt screams louder than belief. You've got to keep going. The process isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. Every time you rise from the fall, you grow stronger. Every time you choose to believe in yourself when no one else does, you become more unstoppable. So take the hits, wipe your tears, stand back up, and say to yourself, I'm still here, and I'm not finished yet. Creating a vision bigger than your fear. You know what kills self-doubt faster than anything else? A clear vision, a burning purpose, a reason so strong that no excuse can stand in its way. When you have a vision that's bigger than your fear, bigger than your insecurities, bigger than your circumstances, you become unstoppable. I want you to take a moment and imagine the life you truly want. Don't shrink it. Don't play it safe. Imagine it vividly. Imagine waking up every day full of purpose. Imagine using your gifts to make an impact. Imagine living with confidence, strength, and joy. That vision, it's possible. But you've got to believe it before you see it. And you've got to see it every day until it becomes real. Write it down. Speak it out loud. See it in your mind. Feel it in your heart. Let that vision become the fire that fuels your actions. Because when your why is strong enough, your how will find a way. Self-doubt will tell you your dream is too big. Confidence tells you you were born for this. Self-doubt will tell you to quit. Confidence says, keep going. Every great achievement began with a vision. And the people who made it happen, they were not the smartest or the richest or the most talented, but they were the most determined. They were the most driven. And they believed, not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. So what's your vision? What are you willing to fight for? What are you willing to grow for? Because once your vision is clear, your confidence will catch up. Speaking life, living boldly. Words shape worlds. What you speak over your life matters. What you declare, you begin to believe. What you believe, you begin to live. So stop speaking fear. Stop speaking limitation. Start speaking life. Every morning, I want you to wake up and declare, I am confident, I am courageous, I am walking in purpose, I am enough, I am powerful, I am becoming all that I was created to be. Don't wait for permission to believe in yourself. Don't wait for someone else to crown you. Crown yourself. Show up like you already belong. Walk like the doors are going to open. Speak like your future is already on its way. Because it is. Your words are planting seeds. Speak what you want to grow. Speak healing, speak faith, speak abundance, speak confidence, and then live it. Confidence isn't arrogance. Confidence is clarity. It's knowing who you are, knowing who you're not, and standing tall in your truth. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be real, be honest, be bold, and keep showing up. People don't follow perfection. They follow authenticity. They follow people who are willing to be vulnerable, people who rise after they fall, people who believe in themselves enough to keep going. And that's you. You are becoming that person. Right here, right now. This is your time. Let me leave you with this. This is your time. Not tomorrow, not someday. Now your destiny is calling. Your purpose is rising. The greatness inside you is waking up. You've doubted long enough. You've waited long enough. You've played small long enough. Now it's time to rise, time to believe, time to act, time to walk in your power, time to speak with your voice, time to live the life that only you can live. You are not here by accident. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. You are destined. You are ready. So go, walk forward, speak boldly, love deeply, dream wildly, fail forward, rise higher, shine brighter, and never, ever forget you've got greatness within you. Now go prove it to the world.